This program is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion advised. This video is sponsored by OI Clothing. Get all your merch at oiclothing.com.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Whoa, what it is, man. What it is, everybody. You now tuned in to Straight Piff TV. This Shooting the Breeze. And before we get started, I just want to say, you know what I mean, whether you watching this on a replay or you watching it live, man, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because you don't want to miss nothing we got coming. And I don't think you want to miss this episode right here. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I got a special guest. You feel me? This brother I got right here, man, he been cooking on the YouTube scene. They try and get him out of there, but he gonna keep going. You feel me? Somebody who I really appreciate his perspective because it's fair and it's real. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to him. I say, man, I gotta get you on. He said, show enough, but we gotta keep it G News in the building, man.
What it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some applause, brother. Give you some applause. You feel me?
Straight up.
So yeah, man. For those of the people that don't know you, man, just give a quick introduction of who you is and what you do and shit like that.
Well, keep it G News, man. Yeah, man. You know how we do. Straight out of Baltimore. You feel me? I basically speak on everything, man. I say from rap to politics, but I don't really stay too deep into politics, because I had to learn the hard way about that,
Yeah, it's tricky.
But I cover all topics, man. Trying to get a real perspective, man. Something that ain't biased, like you said, yeah, man.
Right. Nah, for sure, yo. Like you said, you it's more. You touch on so much shit. It's really like the news. Like yo, his channel really like the news. And then one thing I gotta salute you on to give your flowers on is the extensive research you do. Like you know what I'm saying. You actually look into whatever you're researching. And you really make sure you know what you talk about. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to ask you, like, where did that come from? But you always had that, like, journalism side, or did you develop that?
I think I did. I don't know. I kind of came in like this, because I like looking up. I like researching things. And part of the reasons why I came on YouTube and I decided to speak on YouTube is because I felt like the world wasn't getting real information. They wasn't getting the real. So whenever I do my videos and I put them together, I always try to make sure that y'all know this ain't just coming from me. These are proven. So that's why I might put statistics up there. And you see what I'm saying? Plus, we don't really have that in our community. We got a lot of bloggers, but a lot of these guys giving their opinion, they don't really give stats and numbers. And, so I always try to make sure I incorporate that in my videos. That's what kind of set me apart from what a lot of these other guys is doing.
Yeah. Nah, no doubt, man. And like I said, just a quick little backstory. One of the things that really made me pay attention to your channel is now I'm from Baltimore, but I've been living in Cali maybe almost 8 years. You know what I'm saying? And I live in Antioch. You feel me? And I seen you cover the story of Michaela Shawman. You know what I'm saying? The girl that got and that happened not too far from where I stay. And when you covered that, I'm like, man, this is a dude from the East Coast in this covering a story in this random part of California. And just like the extent you went, I had to give you flowers. I'm like, yeah, I ain't seen nobody, none of the bloggers that I watch, nobody covered that. You know what I mean? So you definitely setting yourself apart. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hear you, you know what I'm saying, go a little bit into your background. I know you did some time and shit like that. You know what I mean? I wanted to ask, or just get your perspective on, people that's qualified to talk about certain topics, because it's some shit you talk about I probably wouldn't talk about because I might not be qualified or have enough knowledge to speak on that shit. But, you know what I mean? How do you feel about people speaking on shit that they don't really qualify to speak on, you know what I mean? Particularly like street shit or jail shit, you know what I'm saying? Dudes like academics and, you know what I'm saying? They speak on a lot of street stuff and you know what I'm saying?
See, this the thing, right? It's cool to speak on it, but a lot of these guys be too opinionated. And it's like, yo, how can you let's talk about snitching,
Right.
for the most part, you know, in our community, people is against snitching. You feel me? It's like that in every facet of life. Nobody likes to snitch. But a lot of these guys, like, let me say somebody like when Rallo paperwork dropped. Remember Rallo paperwork dropped? You know, Rallo was stand up substantial dude in the streets. That's what it appeared, you know, until he did what he did. But it was guys that never been in them interrogation rooms, never been in that situation, and they Rallo use a rat. And it's like, yo, how you like, yo, most people was gonna tell. You know what I mean? That's just me being real, regardless how I feel about the snitch or whatever.
Right.
Most people, yo, if you put them in a situation where it's life in prison or 20, 30 years in prison, shit, maybe even 10, and they got to out, yo, they're gonna take that out. You feel me? So it's like, yo, you can speak on it, just give the story, but don't come at it like, yo, this is what I would do in that situation where you never been in that situation, you know. And it's like it's similar to like when you got your homeboys and it was a fight, but you wasn't there. Oh shit! If I was there, I'd have did this. But it's like, yo, you don't know what you're gonna do until you're in that situation. Right. So you can speak on it, but yo, tone it down a notch. That's all I be trying to get people to understand, yo. Like it, just tone it down a notch, yo, because you ain't never been in them rooms, yo. You ain't never get woke up out your cell at 3 o'clock in the morning, yo. And they talking about come on, and now they questioning you from 3 to 3 the next day. You feel me? A lot of people just to go to sleep. Like I say, yo, in my case, yo, a dude told he was facing a death penalty. He told to get life. You feel me? Put himself in a situation that he wasn't there. Like these are the deaths and the lengths that the people are willing to go to sleep in some cases. You feel me? They make up something, they alive. And I didn't even think that was a thing until I went through that situation I went through, and I realized like, dang, yo, people really would plead guilty to crimes they didn't commit. Right. You know, and we see this often where you got guy locked up 30-something years. Now they freeing him. And it's like, yo, this man been proclaiming his innocence the whole time. But since they got him in that room and tripped him up, made him guilty. And it happens, yo. And yeah, that's just how I feel about that.
Yeah, so and like pretty much what you're saying is like it's like a real situation. It ain't nothing to play with or make fun of or speak lightly on. Like somebody really, it's real pressure in those situations in them rooms. So for and that made me want to ask you about like is it like the internet has become like the kind of like the streets in the sense where everybody kind of even with like a lot of the cases you hear about YSL and the gunners and all that, people really attach themselves to that. And it ain't really a part of it or even living that lifestyle. You know, you get people picking sides and beefs and rap beefs and all that, like kind of making it, I don't want to say a joke, but taking it lightly. You know what I mean? Mixing the internet up with real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and when I spoke on that Gunner situation, right? I think I got the best video on YouTube because I came at it from an angle of a person that took an Alfred plea. You feel me? And I factored in who Gunner was. You know, Gunner is not a criminal. You know, Gunner don't have a criminal background. So the angle I came at it was, I said, yo, they tricked Gunner. They tricked him. You feel me? And a lot of people was like, well, he a rat. Yeah, he did tell. But I don't think that he didn't go into that deal knowing that he was going to be labeled a snitch after this. You feel me? And that matters. But a lot of people was, calling him a rat. But then you hear Gunner, first song he released. The prosecutors and the judges played some dirty games, something to that effect. They tricked him because this how they did him. They told me he was going to get a deal, but they don't tell you the questions that they're going to ask you. You know, they don't tell you that, all the things he was saying yes, ma'am to. He didn't know none of that. In his mind, he just was going to plead guilty to what he was pleading guilty to. And then a lot of times, you in a court setting, it ain't really too many people out here that's going to interrupt the proceeding. Like, oh, hold up. No, I ain't pleading guilty to that. Right. He already there. So it was just, he just did what he did. Yeah, he told, like, I ain't giving him no pass. I'm just talking about for the people that was talking about it like they ever been in that situation. And I know that's what happened because when I copped out, I supposed to took a deal for, I copped out this conspiracy to first degree murder. Now, I went into that court proceeding thinking I was going to cop out to accessory after the fact. You feel me? Somewhere along the line, I don't know if my lawyer got it confused with the state or whatever, but I'm in a proceeding, and mind you, this is where all my knowledge from cases come from. So I went into this like I gotta pay attention to everything, and I still let him get me. You feel me? And it was like when the prosecutor was speaking, the prosecutor like, hold up, well he's copping out the conspiracy. My lawyer like, yeah, but I'm sitting there like, no, hell no, like, yo, but I didn't stop the proceeding, yo, because a lot of times, yo, people not going to do that in that setting, yo. So I ended up taking a deal that really wasn't even supposed to be my deal. It was supposed to be an accessory after the fact, but it ended up being conspiracy to first degree murder.
Wow, dang. So yeah, like your situation, I mean, it made me think like, man, like how many people get jammed up not with that ignorance of the law, ignorance how that shit works. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in other words, I was going to ask you, like, what would you consider a snitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know because nowadays you hear it thrown around so much. You know what I mean? Like, what would you, in your opinion, what would you consider a snitch or not a snitch?
All right, so I'm gonna go back to Gunna, right? Because it's another thing that people got confused. All right, so Gunna is a rat. You feel me? But it got portrayed to the internet like, well, if a person take a deal, he snitch. No, that's not necessarily the case. But when you got co-defendants, you have to make sure that, like, all right, so when I took my deal, I made sure that, yo, before I sign these papers, yo, is the deal gonna be on the table for my co-defendants? Are we all taking this deal? Because if we are not taking the deal, I'm not taking it, we're gonna fight it. You feel me? Because once you sign your name on them papers, now you become basically a cooperating witness. You feel me? Because because what they do is you're not writing the statement. You're basically acknowledging that the statement of facts that the state read up, that these things are true. So they say this guy was killed on May 25th over a drug deal gone bad. You see what I'm saying? Say those are the facts. You got to sign that when you take your deal. So now, if you got co-defendants that didn't take the deal, now when they go to court, you're gonna have to come to court and testify to this truth. You feel me? Though you didn't write it, but you signed it as being the facts of the case. Right. So that would make you a rat because your co-defendant ain't cop out. But that's why, like I say, when you got co-defendants, you got deals, yo, everybody got to take the deal. Everybody got to cop out, yo. And when it come down to snitching, yo, I don't look at civilians as snitches. You know, you can call them a snitch, but you can't really hold them to the same laws that you holding a street guy to, you know, because they ain't take that same oath. They're not living under them same laws. Right.
Nah, and that's how I feel. Kind of like Miss Rosie on the block ain't no snitch. You know what I'm saying? The lady the dude that's going to work every day minding his business, he ain't no snitch. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're in the streets, you would think that they would tell. You know what I mean? You would assume that somebody would, like a regular person would tell. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's their job, yeah.
Right. You know,
that's why back when we was younger, but when I was younger growing up, I used to make sure, when you was on the block, yo, and you had older people, yo, you had to make sure they was comfortable. Right. Nowadays, we got older people afraid to live on their own blocks that they've been on their whole life because the young generation not treating them with respect. You know, you supposed to take their bags in the house. You know, asking you supposed to be their security.
Right.
They ain't supposed to worry about nothing while you are there. You feel me? But, yo, like I close this door real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, handle your business, you know.
Hey, what I say? I'm doing a video. My last couple videos, that's all you hear is him in the background. My bad, bro.
No, you good, yo. I ain't, you know, we raw and uncut, bro.
Yeah, my bad.
Shit, I might have to get up and go get my son.
Yeah, but fuck, I was saying. I forgot what I was saying.
No, you was saying you was talking about the streets back when you back in the day.
Yeah. But yeah, you would expect the old lady on the block with a senior members on the block to tell.
Right.
And
Like,
they shouldn't be living in fear when they got a whole block of guys out there. You know, they supposed to serve as protection, but that's not what's going on nowadays.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how old you is. I'm 35. I think we probably around the same age. You might be a little older than me. I don't know, but
I'll be 38 in a couple weeks.
all right, that's what's up. So yeah, like I know what you're talking about. Like even my aunt was like the type, like, you know, don't sit on my steps. Y'all can do what y'all do, just don't sit on my steps. And the dudes on the block, like, nah, yo, that's Miss Tammy's steps. Yo, don't sit right there. Yo, go over there. It was respect.
Do you remember that case that happened over East Baltimore where they firebombed that house?
They firebombed. What year was this? This year?
No, this was years ago.
Years ago.
This was years ago. The lady that did, damn, yo, I can't think of that family name, yo. Eight members of the family died because those guys wanted to they named the street after. Those guys wanted to hustle on her. It was hustling out front of her house, and it was stashing shit in her steps. And all she asked them to do was stop.
Right.
You feel me? This is probably like 2000, and I think this is before I caught. This is after I caught my time. This is probably like 2010.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All she asked them to do was stop, yo. They fucking firebombed the house, killed everybody. It was 8 the Dawson family.
Oh, okay.
People can
I don't remember particularly, but I'm gonna definitely look that up because I mean you hear shit like that all the time. It made me want to ask because you cover so many topics. You cover other states too. You know what I'm saying? And one of the common things I see is this like the ignorance in the street shit. You know what I mean? The drilling shit. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to ask you, like, in your perspective, in your opinion, covering so many topics, what's some of the similar things you see going on in these places, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
I could say this. I can tell you some of the differences that I noticed between Baltimore and a lot of these other streets. You know, and one of the things I noticed, especially with this drill culture and this drill wave, is everybody want ops. You know, everybody want ops, and they'll make an op. You know, you got right now and how the country is. You got towns and cities where small cities, you know, relatively small, maybe 30,000, 40,000 people, that is going haywire within the last 15 years. But if you know how, like it's certain cities like Baltimore, Philly, Detroit, where crime is written into the fabric of society. You know, it's been like that for 50 years. But now, since with the drill culture, you got certain cities where in the last 10 years, now they didn't went from a town that had 3 murders a year. Now they're getting 25. Yeah. You know, that's a lot. You see what I'm saying? Like this major jumps. And that's what's happening with the drill wave. But what I'm noticing, like when I cover different states, is in Baltimore, majority of the time it's criminals killing criminals. You know, we don't have drill down there. You know, drill is not a thing in Baltimore. But I'm noticing, and it's not a whole lot of innocent people being shot either. But what I'm noticing from these other cities is that it's going crazy. You feel me? People are fucking killing for no reason. Right. You know what I mean? It's not money based. They're killing family members. I was ready to cover a story. I was ready to cover a story in what the fuck was this? Florida. A dude allowed his homeboy to kill his cousin. Like over, all right. So this was the beef was over. It was over. His cousin that borrowed he stole the homeboy gun. You know, that's a violation in the streets. That's one of the worst things you can do is steal a gun or play games with somebody. I'm gonna say strap. Play games with somebody's strap. You know, that's a dangerous game. You know, because it's like you playing with my life at this point. So I get the anger, I get the frustration. Trust me. Right. But for the cousin, so now the cousin is threatening his aunt. So much so that he texted his aunt like, well, man, somebody gonna get hurt today. I told you to pay the man the money. Yo, the family was so terrified. They paid the boy the $800. So, you know, he still killed the man. Wow. That's crazy. So the cousin ended up getting charged. He wasn't at the shooting, but he ended up getting charged because, like, yo, you could have, like, you ain't do nothing. You just allowed your friend to kill your cousin. That type of stuff is not happening in Baltimore. You feel me?
That's sickening right there, man. Like it's just the lack of respect for life, man. It's just these kids, they so willing to throw it away. And I mean, I would say is a lot of like teenagers doing it, but I see, I mean, people in their 20s doing it too. I mean, that's grown. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's ridiculous. Do you see an end to this shit, or like what do you see the outcome of all this? Like,
Man, I think we gotta get rid of drill music.
yeah,
I think drill music gotta go, yo.
yeah,
Every city that drill music touches, the crime rate doubles, maybe even triples. Because it's so disrespectful, yo.
yeah.
Like you got people, these not your ordinary murders. When you got a person dissing your dead homeboy or
Hmm.
going to his grave, pin on his grave site, people will zap out behind that, and now they losing all their common sense. Now they might go and shoot up a 2-year-old birthday party, like the story I just covered out of Florida.
Hmm.
I mean, like, how do you not notice this was a 2-year-old child party, killed the 6-year-old girl?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like things like that. I was saying too about these other cities. It's like, in Baltimore, that wouldn't be respected.
Hmm.
You feel me? But in these
Right.
other places with this drill culture shit, that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
I mean, he a real
Nah.
guy for that.
Right. I seen another. I was and just researching what to ask you. I watched another video of yours. You covered a story about in Chicago, like 9 women got shot, and you was just going like, I mean, girls nowadays, they active, they toting guns and pistols and selling packs and all that, but it's like still like it's unheard of today. You know what I'm
9
saying?
women
But
got shot, yo. That's another
9.
thing too, yo. Chicago culture is hazardous.
Yeah.
And I know people from Chicago. If they real, you gotta keep it real.
Mm.
I know that's your hometown, yo, but you gotta keep it real. Yo, Chicago culture changed the world. The this and that dead culture, the fuck my apps culture, the
The
shoot the
world.
girl. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it traveled like wildfire, yo, and that
Yeah.
culture is dangerous, yo. The way Chicago is gangland for one.
Hmm.
I didn't know this until they start coming on the internet. It's
Right.
over, what was it, 100,000 gangs or something like that in Chicago? Like the number is crazy. You can look it up. Like the number of gangs in Chicago, it's like, yo, how did that happen?
Right.
That's more than by accident. That was constructed that way.
Right.
How do you get 100,000 gangs in one segment of the city?
Right.
Because the whole Chicago as a whole not dangerous.
Hmm.
It's just certain areas, where crime is just, it's everywhere and it's out of control. You got drive-bys. That's another thing I talk about. Drive-bys.
Right.
Drive-bys are dangerous. I think it's cowardly.
Yeah.
Even just the visual of it, like, so you got a problem with this guy, but you don't want to go to jail though. You don't even want to take the risk of going to jail. You don't want to get out this car, so you're just gonna ride past and just shoot whoever outside. Like, yo, who respects that? Yo, that's not things that we see. Yo, I never seen a drive-by in Baltimore. Not saying it don't happen.
No.
I never. That's not. Yo, we don't respect.
It's real uncommon.
Yeah, we don't
it's real
respect that
uncommon.
type of shooter. Yo, that's cowardly shooting. But that's the drill culture. Get out with the chopper and shoot everybody out there. Like, yo, come on, yo, we gotta get rid of that, yo. And do I send the end of sight? Not really. I don't, yo. Because the people that's talking against it, voices aren't loud enough, and this thing's put in place to make sure that the voice never get that loud. You feel me? I even be calling out the blog sites. I'm starting to notice a lot of them is moving in unison. It's like one person to post sexy red. Like, all right, for instance, I think Hollywood Unlocked posted it. They was talking about sexy red and how men support her. So they showed Kai Cenat, another industry plant. I think a lot of them guys are plant. They're not American. They're not American blacks, y'all. You feel me? That's another thing that's good. That's being put out there to us. You got all these foreigners. Not there's nothing wrong with them. You feel me? But we can't go in their culture and get any type of money.
Exactly.
But they're being presented like they us. You feel me? That's not us speaking. That's not our perspective. That's not how we feel. That's them. But that's what's being presented. But like I said, they were showing it like black men support sexy red. yo, I don't know not one person riding around a sexy red, bro.
Me neither.
You feel me? And
Me
what I
neither.
was noticing was first day one, like it went on the whole week. Day one, it was Hollywood Unlocked. Day two, Shade Room. Day
Right.
three, say cheese, no jumper.
Right.
Day four, and it's like it's just going down. It's
Right.
like, yo, come on, y'all know they saying this post the day before.
Right.
Why they wait 2-3 days to post it when I know
Wow,
they
yeah.
saying it? You feel me?
Yeah.
It got me thinking like, yo, what the fuck is they moving as one? Yo, I don't know, yo. It just be a lot of fuckery going on this internet, yo, and it make it hard for people that's not brought into and they got real opinions and real viewpoints to thrive in this shit.
Right. Nah, like, yeah, and what you speaking on it's like a big thing right there, because that's what I see. And it's kind of like they setting a narrative or making the people believe that's what's going on. And it's not what's really going on. You know what I mean? And like I heard you speak against like you know, and I don't really want to throw people's names in it, but it is what it is, yo. Like the dude that dropped that 6-hour video on NBA Youngboy, you know what I'm saying, and how he was going over the information so matter of factly, like saying it like this is what it is and this that what it is, and that got millions of views, along with the other these big platformers who put these narratives out there, like these no jumpers and the other ones, all these platforms who put these narratives out here. You know what I'm saying? I hear you speak against that. You know what I'm saying? And like how could that mess? Like how could that impact? Like just them pairing the narratives and shit, how could that impact us as a culture and the young people in the minds of the young people, in your opinion?
Yo, because they're not doing it responsibly. Like they're not giving both sides, and perception is reality. You know, that's the thing that people don't be factoring in. Perception is reality.
Right.
You know, like if they perceive, like let's use the King Von shit with Trap Lord Ross. So I think that documentary that Trap Lord Ross dropped on King Von was probably almost 80% of the reason that Lord Tim murder case was dropped. You know, because that wasn't self-defense. By law, it wasn't self-defense. You know, because self-defense in Atlanta, you know, you do have the right to defend another person in Atlanta. But it's if they're in great need of bodily harm resulting in death. So it's like, yo, how could they make that conclusion that King Von was going to kill Quando Rondo by a fist fight? How did they come to that? And the only way they could come to that, in my opinion, was Trap Lord Ross putting King Von out to have 12 murders. You know, they got King Von on the serial killer list. You can go to Google serial killers. King Von is on there. 12 alleged murders. Information straight from that documentary. You know? And then some people might say, well, you know, news came out that the police killed King Von. The bullets that King Von died from came from the police. Okay. But Lord Tim still shot him. That's still a charge. You know, that's a charge. Regardless if he killed them or not, it could have just been a first degree assault. They could have dropped it. But just to throw the whole case out, it stemmed from that documentary. And that's why I say a lot of them documentaries, they reach too many people to be speaking, like you said, so matter of factly or stamping it. Like, yo, Trap Lord Ross just made a whole documentary, the second one, based off of YouTube videos and assumptions and read it and made it that, oh, well, 4K Trace stand for this. Like, yo, who is saying this? I never heard this before. Like, but since your platform is so big, you're making it the truth. Right. Because perception is reality. Right. You're making it the truth, even though you're saying that this is what people saying. But most people never heard this before. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, so
shit. I personally think a lot of them people work with the police, man.
They did.
Like, you feel me? Like a lot of them big platforms, yo, they work hand in hand with that shit, and you know, it's all an attack on, you know, because I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, yeah, I'm against a lot of that murder and shit. Like, I ain't with it, but it is a reality of a lot of our situations that we come from. You know what I'm saying? It's Like I heard you one time say it's survival at the end of the day, and I mean, shit, it is when you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yo,
But you know, these
people,
people speaking on the culture and saying things like that, putting these young men in these, these situations where the police can grab them up and use a bunch of use the internet against them pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but yeah, I just wanted to ask you like being from Baltimore, you know what I'm saying, and like what would you say as far as the Baltimore is the state of the city in terms of like do you see Baltimore getting better or do you see it getting worse in terms of like even like I see a lot of platforms from the city, you know that's what made me want to reach out because there's a lot of people trying to do things, different things. Do you see Baltimore trending upwards or do you see it kind of regressing? Because it's still bullshit that go on, but it's kind of like a sparkling light somewhere in there. That's how I feel. But I just want to get your perspective on it.
shit, man. I don't know, yo. When it come down to like the economics of Baltimore, like nobody votes. Like they allowed Marilyn Mosby to get kicked out of office, and Marilyn Mosby was the best thing that happened to Baltimore. You know, they once she arrested them police officers for Freddie Gray, it been a slander campaign on her ever
Yeah,
since.
yeah,
And when these last elections came up, like she facing charges now for things that most people do. I think they say she lied on a mortgage application or she took a loan out for hardship and she didn't have hardship. Like, this is things that people do daily.
right,
Facing a lot of time too.
right,
And they allowed the media to twist and turn the narrative like, she's this criminal and she's the reason the problems are in the city, But if you pay attention to the numbers, when she stopped criminalizing drugs, they was getting way more arrests on murders. You feel me? So it's
right,
like, in cities like Baltimore, where it's designed to be this way, this ain't happened by me. It's been like that too long. Baltimore is designed to be what Baltimore is, as is Chicago, as is Detroit, as is Philly, as is New Orleans. You see what I'm saying? These are cities and places where crime been how it is, since crime started in the 70s.
right,
You feel me? So that it's
right,
designed to be that way. But
right.
this woman was trying to change the narrative, because most black men are locked up on drug charges.
Yeah,
But when you got cities that's riddled with crime, you don't have the resources to do everything. So her mind frame is, let me focus on what matters. Let me focus on these violent cases. The murders, the temp murders, the assaults, the violence. Yeah, we gonna be if the drugs reach that, because she wasn't even locking people up for weed no more at all. I don't give a fuck. It
right,
was a
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
It was a guy that got off on 18 pounds of weed. It's weed.
Wow, right,
Yeah, threw the case out. But now they got to do the fuck's his name? I can't think of that damn guy name. He was the state's attorney, or he was a lawyer. I forgot his name. But yeah, they got him, and he giving no bails. It's black. It's basically mass incarceration again.
mm-hmm,
You feel me? And she was trying to move away from that. So Baltimore got to vote, and the black community is so easily manipulated. All you gotta do is promise us something, and we all
right.
for it.
And they go for it. They go
And,
for
and,
it.
and we fall for the media. We fall for what we see. If they tell us this is what it is, that's what we believe. I had conversations with my mother. She was talking bad about Mary Moore. I said, man, don't believe none of that stuff they say about that woman, man.
Right.
That woman the best thing to happen in Baltimore. You feel me? They did it with the,
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
what's
No.
going on, y'all. We just gotta get a better. We gotta start doing our own research.
Right.
We
And
gotta start doing
that
our
kind of
own
led to
research.
my next question. Like, what do in your opinion and your perspective, what can we do individually to make an impact in the communities, like as individuals? Like,
It's gonna be a team effort, yo. Everybody got to do something different. Like I don't shit. What I know is opportunity kills crime, Nothing more, nothing less. You feel me? Like, you got people that's gonna be on YouTube speaking out. You're gonna have to have people on the ground, with the charities and giving back to the community. And I ain't talking about donating to Red Cross. You got to take it straight to the streets. Like
Yeah.
whenever, like when I was dealing with money and things like that, yo, whenever I wanted to give money away, I go straight to the streets, cut out the middleman. You feel
Right.
me? Because yo, you don't know if that money ever touches who it's supposed to reach. You know,
Right.
go straight to the streets, yo. Here, yo, homeless gotta take this $20, anything, yo. I mean, it's just we gotta get to the youth. You know, right now it's a struggle, it's a fight over the youth in Black America. You know, you got the system trying to pull them one way. Everybody's trying to pull them a different way, you know, and we got to pull them back to where it's supposed to be at, you know, family, you know, the village.
Right.
We got to get
Right.
the village back, yo. The village is what's hurting us.
Right.
No, it was a time where, you know, people can discipline other people's children, yo, now, and I watched it. Like, I got a homeboy that work in the school system, yo. Like, he talking about this stuff all the time. It's like teachers say a child get in trouble. You know, they call their parents. The parents come up to school and be yelling at the teacher. And it's like, yo, I can understand that in some cases, you know, but you know your child is a menace. You know your child be lying.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's
Right.
like, oh, people got so sensitive to the point where it's like, instead of disciplining the child, fixing the problem, you go after an adult. And it's like, yo, we got a lot of work to do, man.
Man. Yeah, no doubt. And you know, one of the things I think you spoke on that, yo, it's been because at the end of the day, yo, I made this channel for just to edify. It's always about edification. You know what I'm saying? I always try to make sure people watch this. Yeah, we laugh, we joke, entertainment, but I want us to lead us with like a serious conversation. And one of the
Yeah.
things that I'm big on, and I heard you just say, is just about the family. You know what I mean? You're a father. You know what I mean? I'm a father. How important is it for fathers to be there with the kids and you know, raise our children?
Very.
Mm.
Very. You know, that's one of the things. All right, so the black man been getting a bad rap for a long time, yo. You feel me?
Mhm.
But they never they made it seem as if, you know, black men just left their children and don't want to take care of their children. Yeah, but we was replaced, you know. And yo, if you think back, so you an 80s baby too. You feel me?
Mhm.
A lot of was your father around?
Nah, not for real.
Because what happened back then was the epidemic, you know.
Right.
That
Yeah.
epidemic devastated our communities, y'all.
Yeah.
It wiped all the fathers away.
Yeah.
You know, yo, how can you have a situation where it's 30 black boys and ain't no fathers?
Right.
I mean, that's how a lot of us grew up. So we grew up
Yeah.
learning from each other. You feel me? We
Right.
didn't
Yeah, no
have the
doubt.
father figure. And by this point, the mother was so busy because she had to work, you know, to provide that, yo, nobody cared about the children. And then I ain't gonna say they didn't care. Nobody had time for the children. Now, some people had grandparents that stepped in, yo, but we got some situations in our community, yo, where it's decades of poverty. You know, the grandmother, the grandfather, all the whole family is just living impoverished. So how can you expect these kids to grow and do the right thing? You know,
Right.
they being born without a choice, without a chance.
Right.
And we gotta. What I do notice now is a lot of black males are taking care of their children, and it's not getting highlighted.
Right.
It's not getting highlighted, yo.
Yeah.
They still try to make it seem like this is the problem, but yo, that's not really. I think, yo, honestly, these next generation of kids, yo, maybe that's probably young now, 10, 11. Yo, I think they're gonna be all right, yo, because there's a lot of black men stepping up, yo. If they don't concede to what they're saying in the internet. And that's why I say that's
to that machine that's put
the
out there
fight.
for them. Yeah, and then like you said, like me coming up, you know, when I really think about it, most like I maybe like out of 15, 20 of my homeboys, there's probably only 2 of them who fathers we knew. They don't mean they live with them. We just knew they was around. The rest of us grew up like, you know, father wasn't even really in the picture. And like we are the babies of that. We the adults of that era. You know what I'm saying? So I do see more fathers like being home with their kids and making it of their business to be home with their children. And
yo, because
I think that's the biggest thing.
I know, like with me, a lot of us grew like, yo, I told myself as a young, I like, yo, I never abandoned my children. Just off the pain that I felt. You know, that pain don't go nowhere. You
Yeah.
feel me? That's another thing. Like, unless you can have that conversation with your father, yo, you're gonna live with that the rest of your life. And a lot of times, it probably wasn't even their fault. Like I say, yo, the ones that wasn't selling drugs was on them. So you had a whole, what that shit went on, let's say a generation of black men either strung out on drugs or in prison for drugs.
On prison, destroyed
or
by
both.
something that they put in there, by something that they created.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it devastated us, yo, and it was intentional. So, like I say, black men been getting a bad rap, yo. You feel me? Now you got this thing where, they the black women are putting the work in, yo, but they're getting the boost. They boosting the black woman up, and they bringing the black man in, and it's a fight. So it's just creating a separation, yo, and that separation leads to disrespect, and it just keep the family fractured.
Yeah,
that's the goal, yo. Keep the family fractured, man.
Yeah. So definitely, man, family is important to you young boys out there. Anybody listening, man, you know what I mean? Take it from us, yo. Be responsible with you having these babies, yo. This life is precious, yo. You can't just be out here willy-nilly.
I had no kid before 25, man.
Yeah. Make sure you establish. Sure you establish. Make sure you old enough to be able to really teach your kids something. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what she talking about. I don't care if she's telling you she love you, she gonna love you forever. You feel me?
Yeah, that's
man.
a recipe. I mean,
be home, be
it looks
responsible.
good. It looks good when you growing up with your child, and no, hell no. You wanna have a sound mind. The brain don't fully develop until 25.
Right.
That's why I be against 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds getting life in prison. It's like, yo, there's not many people. I was young. I caught my time at 19. I mean, well, I got locked up at 19, 20. You feel me? But I thought I was old back then. So I'm saying kids come in, they 16, 17 years old, 50 years. Like, yo, god damn. And I be looking back at it now, like, yo, at 38, this boy was 17.
Right.
Caught 50 years.
Right, yeah.
Like, yo, he didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
And it just get to a point where you're not even arresting the same person no more.
Right, yeah. It's like no real rehabilitation. Like, some people could rehabilitate, really come up with a different, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, nigga 17, yo. When I turned 25, I literally woke up one day and just seen life different. It really just happened like that. I'm just like, damn, like, what am I doing? So I spent the next 2 years of my life battling my old self, trying to become the new person I want to be. You know what I mean? I want to ask you, what's on your opinion of somebody like you know what I mean, like Charleston White? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's your opinion of him? Shit.
I used to like Charleston White. I was supporting Charleston White. I'm gonna tell you when I fell out from Charleston White. I fell out from Charleston White when he got Quick Flip Vino arrested. Cause it's like, yo, you just tricked that man out the streets. You feel me? Now, mind you, he a grown man. He gotta control his actions, his emotions. But it's like, yo, you started a beef with this man, or who he started a beef with you. You faked like you was in Atlanta, knowing he was gonna come down there.
Yeah,
he's a felon. Like, yo, you tricked him out. So it's like, yo, that's counter. Like, how can you be black this? We need to do this for the black family. You know, because that's the type of stuff he talk. But it's like, yo, you can't lock up the black man. If you lock up the black man, the black family is done. We seen it already. You feel me? We seen it already. We seen what happens when the black man is obsolete to the family. It's destruction. The kids grow up horrible. They grow up and repeat the same cycle. So it's like, you can't have it both ways, yo. Like, yo, the black man is needed. So once you take the black man out the family, you damaging the children. Right. He said he for the children. So how can you be for the children, but you want their fathers in jail? It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. So that's really where I fell out. That's when I saying it was real. At first I thought it was just jokes. Right. And then, he just started going more and more left. Because the thing with Charleston White is, he say real shit sometimes. Everybody say real shit sometimes. Right. And I'm not really too deep in the characters. Like, yo, I'm not a character, yo. Like, I had to tell somebody that one time before on my channel. Yo told me I wasn't entertaining. Like, yo, I'm not here to entertain, bro. I ain't no clown.
Right.
I mean, if you want to entertain, you go highlight J Man or one of
Right.
they you know, they characters. I'm real. This is me on the internet. Is me in real life. You feel me? Like
Right.
I ain't really with the games. I
With
ain't
that
really
gimmicky shit.
This ain't that.
Right.
You feel me? And I like, how can you trust somebody? In my opinion, that's playing a role.
Right. And that's a fact. Like, you know,
Right.
like how can you take somebody serious? Like you said, like you saying one thing, but your action saying another. So with dudes like him, you gotta chew the meat, spit the bones
Yeah.
out. But you got you like one thing I want to always speak on is put one thing I want to put to the light is like them trolls, dudes who on the internet that put people in them type of trick bags. Like it's this dude, I ain't even gonna say his name. I'm gonna just say he be antagonizing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And putting them in situations where niggas feel like they gotta do something to them, and they jeopardize their freedom. You feel me? And it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy because he got such a following. It's crazy that shit like that get rewarded.
It do.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a dangerous game. I put that shit up there with niggas who I want to say almost snitching type shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
It
mean?
is.
Like you put a motherfucker in a trick bag, you in your house comfortable.
Like, how can
You
you
know?
run your mouth and then don't have to stand on none of it?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of these dudes, like they be creating beef between rappers. It's like, yo, why would you post something like that? Like, cause you know if you don't post it, it'll go away. You know what I
Right.
mean? But it's like, y'all, we just got to a time now, where people was more worried about likes and views, than having honor and integrity. And that's one of the things I always try to keep with my channel. Like, I'm always have integrity. Yo, I'm not going to speak on everything as far as I'm not getting in between beef between NBA YoungBoy and Dirk or something like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not egging that on. If
Right.
one of them drop a diss song, I'm not gonna get on here and make a video about, NBA YoungBoy just Dirk. Like, yo, nah, hell no. Hell, what I'm doing that for? I think
Right.
that's goofy.
Right. And not only that, it ain't even fixing the problem. We're talking about the root issue. It's just
Right.
entertaining the fluff of the shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? All the shit that it don't matter. Like that they dissing each other. That's why I fuck with your channel because like you said, you ain't a character and you stick to the topic at hand. You don't get lost in
Mhm.
the sauce and start talking about other shit. You know what
And
I mean?
I
Like a
try to
lot of
teach
people, like a
y'all
lot of channels, you know.
every video. Like, a lot of these guys are just blogging for no reason. Like, what is your
Mhm.
purpose? Like, I watched the video from one of the main guys, and he just basically just gave rumors the whole video. Some people are saying this. Some like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, what did I just watch? Like,
Right.
yo, it was nothing that a person can take away from what you just said. Like, when I'm speaking on these criminal cases, I'm telling y'all, like, yo, look, yo, this is what you gotta look out for. You feel me? This is the game. They playing with him. Just like with YNW Melly case, I told people the whole time, yo, he not gonna get found guilty.
Mm.
You feel me? Not with that evidence. But then you had people on YouTube, they flip-flopping. I don't know, a good day in court. Like, yo, be real. Unless you don't know nothing about it. If you're not privy to this type of knowledge, stay out of it. Because your voice is too big and you're confusing the people. Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, man. I guess yeah. You said you was going through something, a little issue with YouTube right now and shit, man. But like I just that made me think about another thing because YouTube make it hard for creators and shit. Like, what's another platform possibly like we can go on and kind of voice our opinion without having no kind of repercussions for the shit? And you know what I'm saying? Have you ever considered that or thought about that? Because it seemed like YouTube is the main one everybody go to, and if YouTube don't work, then you gotta go to one of these obscure platforms. You know what I'm saying?
If you stream, see, I don't really stream that often, but it's a lot of platforms for streamers.
Oh,
You got Kick and you got the Rumble, you got Twitch. But I don't really stream. So for me, YouTube is almost the end all be all. You see what I'm
right,
saying? But it's other platforms, that's growing. That's also paying people. You feel me? I just don't think that's the option for me. You know what I mean?
right, right. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. But yeah, I guess anybody watching right now, this Keep It G News. I just want check his channel out, go to his channel. He drop down this shit every day. Man, that shit about Slick fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, you feel me? Like, I fuck with Slick heavy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you know, prayers for that man, that situation. But check his page out,
Hope
yo.
he can run
PBG
forever.
News. Say it again.
I said, hope he can run forever. Straight up.
Yes, man. Because that shit that they had, it's gonna be hard to wiggle out that one. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
But
never gonna see the
yeah,
streets
check his
before.
channel out, yo. He got so much extensive content on there, and it's a real opinion. Is like a real opinion. It ain't fabricated. It ain't like swayed by shit. It's a real authentic opinion, and if you're a real one, you'll respect it. You know what I'm saying? Just want to ask you, bro, what's your visions? What's your vision for the future of moving forward for yourself, your platform, just in life in general?
I'm trying to be the biggest doing this shit. I am gonna be the biggest doing it. You know, because like yo, like when I value when I look at the competition, yo, because let me say this: a lot of people, a lot of viewers, they equate low numbers to great content, and yo, that don't mean nothing, because the algorithm is gonna push what the algorithm pushes. You feel me? And you can have some of the best videos, and this is only our community. We don't even want to do this to each other. You can have some of the best videos, yo, but if it only got 50 views, our community gonna automatically dismiss you. Oh, that shit gone.
Right.
But that's not what it means. Out of 50 views, you might got 50 views, but only 100 people actually seen your video. Like I'm talking about on their timeline. You understand?
Right.
So if they allow the videos to get seen by more people, you're gonna get more than 50 views. You're gonna get more interactions. You see what I'm saying? If the content is good, that's how you can know if the content is good, yo. But a lot of times they're not allowing that to be happening. Like that's some of the problems I was facing on YouTube for a while. Like nobody is seeing my videos. Like how I do this hot topic and only 300 people seen it.
Right.
But I'm saying other people getting 50,000, 20. Like yo,
right, yeah.
how did only 300 people see my video? And I know my video is better than his. Like I'm trying to be objective as possible. Like his takes is garbage. You feel me? And that's my plan, yo. I'm gonna be the biggest doing this because I ain't gonna stop, yo. Regardless if they don't want to monetize me, or I'm gonna keep going, yo, because something gonna come out of it. You feel me?
No doubt. For sure. You feel me? Shout out to my man G Money in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Couple comments. Shout out to Billy. Shout out to Divine Intelligence, Tavon. You feel me? Shout y'all out real quick. But nah, like you said, man, like that algorithm shit. That's one thing. I'm a smaller platform. I just really started. I've been had the channel, but I just started getting active with this. And that's one thing I'm saying is them algorithms, yo. And it's like I made a video or a clip of just jokingly talking about because I guess girls getting fake camel toes, and I made a little video about it on some funny shit, and that got like almost 200 views. You feel me? But then I made a video talking about the missing kids in Ohio, and that shit only got 12 views.
Yo,
I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I think that Ohio, I don't know about yo. That don't really make sense to me, yo.
I mean, from what I heard, they saying that they said that a lot of them kids ran away, and I mean,
yo, but
like
this thing, yo, and I put a post on Facebook about that. Yo, where are the parents?
Right.
Like, yo, you would think that, yo, cause they said that 45 kids was missing in one area within the last 30 days.
Right.
Nobody took it to the internet. Not one parent.
Right. Ain't nobody. You ain't hear no outrage about it.
Yeah, like not one parent took this to the internet. Like that don't make sense to me, yo. So
nah, it don't. It's a lot of iffy shit.
Yeah, I ain't saying that that's not what's really going on. I'm just saying, yo, question everything.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's one thing I learned, yo. That you gotta question that. You can't take shit for, especially with all this AI, artificial facial shit that they can do now. You gotta question everything. I don't even care if you see a motherfucker doing something. You don't even know if that's really them. You know what I'm saying? With this shit they got now, type shit. Right?
I want to talk to one of the parents because I want to know if everything is how they say. Like, yo, y'all, do you feel like the city of Cleveland or the state of Ohio is doing their job? You feel me? Are they really actively looking for these children? When did this happen? Like, I wanna have an interview with one of them parents.
Yeah. Nah, that'd be dope. I hope you can get something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a good question. You you got questions like that. Because that is like, I mean, you talk about that a number of kids going to one area.
Right, 1,000 in a year.
Yeah. It would be like nonstop videos.
Like, where's
you
the
know,
where's the parents, the parent groups? Y'all ain't got no parent groups that's rallying and marching. Like, yo,
right.
like,
Yeah,
come on,
shit like that.
I need more. I need answers. Don't You can't just
Yeah,
give me no headline like that and put one lady on TV. Now I need more. Where the rest of the people? It should be a whole
right,
bunch of them. You talking about 1,000 kids?
right,
It should at least be 20 of them, 30 of
right,
them, all rallied up.
right.
Don't make sense.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, if you can get something like that, that'd be dope. You know what I mean? You know, it'd be very informative too. More importantly,
Yeah, I got a vision,
but
yo. Like, I'm not in here just to monetize, and that's what a lot of
right,
people. A lot of people just on here to monetize. Like, I got a real message, yo. Like,
right,
I'm trying to really accomplish some things. Like, I'm really trying to make some difference in some lives. Like, you got these huge channels, yo. They don't give nothing away to their audience. Like, yo, y'all getting cash ass from these people. Y'all don't give nothing back. Like,
mm,
and you got some of these guys making a lot of money, bro. Like,
mm,
200,000, $300,000 a year, making a lot of money. Like, god damn, like, oh, you ain't. I'm sure you got somebody, some mothers struggling with Christmas.
right.
Like, yo, I mean, like, that's the type of stuff that I got planned for my channel, yo. Like,
Nah,
I
that's
got
dope,
real
yo.
plans for my channel, yo. They allow me to start making money off of it.
Right. And nah, man, that's why you gonna go far with that shit because your purpose ain't just for you. It's a bigger purpose. So I definitely want to salute you on that, yo. That's very inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, even with my platform, you know, I try to make it entertaining and shit and interactive, but at the same time, I want to have serious conversations for the people to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like family and what's going on in the community and bring people on with smaller platforms or that's trying to build their shit
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I'm saying? They can talk and get them an opportunity to speak. So you know,
That's another thing that people
just
don't
yeah,
do.
you just gotta support each other, man. I guess I guess we running on in an hour for real. Just a little quick, let's have some fun, like a little quick this or that. You know what I'm saying? I ask you something, you just say this or that. You know what I mean? And yeah, but chicken box or cheesesteak?
I don't eat fried chicken no more. I would say chicken box with salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce, but I'm gonna say
Yeah,
cheesesteak. That
cheesesteak.
Hold up. So which one is this? Which one is that?
No, just pick one. Which
Oh,
one would
I
you
got
pick? A
you.
chicken box or a cheesesteak?
Cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak. You know, everybody asks from
Everything no
Baltimore, they
tomato.
do the same shit. They be like, like everybody. I'm gonna put a
Everything no
combination
tomato.
together.
Everything no tomatoes. Light on the mayo.
All right. New Balance or Air Forces,
New Balance.
Honda or Acura.
If I had to choose,
Yeah.
Aqua. You know, I don't like them hot cars. They hot cars in the city. I get something like a Lincoln
Right. Vacation spot, a beach or the mountains.
Beach.
All right. Would you rather be rich or famous?
Rich.
All right. Martin or the Fresh Prince.
Martin.
And 90s music today or today's music.
We just talking about all music, like hip hop and
Yeah,
R&B.
just like R&B music.
I think I go with the 90s, yo. Today's music garbage.
No bullshit.
I only listen to Baltimore rappers. For
That's
real.
all I listen to. Shit, we could have got into a lot of that. I mean, could have asked you your favorite rappers coming up or something.
Yeah,
Um,
shit.
if somebody was to put $1 million in your hands right now, what would you do?
Probably pay my house off. Shit. I don't know, y'all. I would do some things, y'all. I definitely paid my house off. Probably go on a few trips. Definitely drop some bread off on some people.
Yeah,
Now I'm in the giving, yo. Like, I don't really value money like that, you know. Like,
right,
you need it to survive, yo. But I didn't went broke a million times looking out for people, and I keep doing it. You know what I mean? That's just how I am, bro.
right. No doubt. I respect it. And what would today you tell 18 or 20-year-old you?
Shoot. Dang, that's a good one. Man, stay out them fucking streets.
Man,
Streets ain't no good, man.
yeah,
Straight up, yo. Streets ain't no good, man. And choose wisely on who you decide to do for. You know what I mean? Cause a lot of people don't respect that shit, yo. And I ain't know that. You know, I thought, you know, a lot of times you think everybody like you. You know, I thought shit. I appreciate what people do for me, but no, everybody don't deserve the same love.
That's a fact. You learn that shit over time. That's something. That's one of those. You know, you pick up later in your life. You realize people that you thought was gonna be there forever is, you know, it ain't meant
Yeah.
to be. You know,
Motherfuckers got
shit. People
ulterior
grow
motives
apart.
and everything.
You know what I mean? But yeah, yo. Any closing statements? Anything you want? You know what I'm saying? Say to the people. Promote your shit. Whatever you got going on.
Shit, right now I'm struggling to be able to post. I can't post for 7 days. Hopefully
Dang.
hopefully they rescind this nonsense that they got going on with me. You feel me? I could be able to post again. And shit, I appreciate you, yo. I appreciate, you know what I mean, you bring me on here for real, you know, because a lot of times, especially like people, ain't too many people you're gonna find on YouTube that's gonna help a person grow their channel.
Right.
You know, it's hard to even get information. You feel me?
Right.
But anytime you need me, like I don't got no problem. Like I got people, I got people that call me, yo, that might got 100 subscribers.
Right.
You feel me? Like yo, that's what I'm here, yo. Because what people gotta understand is, it's enough money, yo, for everybody. Everybody, yo. You don't have to try to silence me or, you know, steal my content without shouting me out. Cause that's what a lot of people do. You know, they steal your style. They steal your content. Don't shout you out. It's like, I know you got that from me. Like, I'm the only one covered this story, bro. I know you follow me. They follow you on fake pages. That's another thing that big platforms do. They follow you on fake pages to steal from you. Wow. You know, because you can hide your channel from people. So how they go around that is they got a lot of them got fake pages. You know, and yeah, it's just hard, yo. People don't look out for people, not in our community, not in the black. And it's sad, yo, because we can be so much stronger, and that's why these platforms are able to do what they do to us. Is because we're not together.
Right.
We're not together.
Fact. Nah, man. I definitely appreciate you because you know you got a platform. This shit way bigger than mine. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't like you got nothing to gain really coming on my platform. You feel me? And for you to come here, get a great interview and shit, yo, I definitely salute you. And shit, yo, like anything I can do on like my platform always available to you. I don't give a fuck how big it get. But you right, yo, we definitely need the kind of support and uplift. Like I ain't gotta be the one, you know what I'm saying? Right. Shit, you can, you know what I mean? It ain't gotta be me. You know what I'm saying? It's about really at the end of the day, it's about the message. It ain't about who you know what I mean? It's shit, whoever it is, I ain't gotta be the one telling it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you feel me? I definitely want to preach you on everybody, anybody following, yo. Be sure y'all go check in. Keep It G News on YouTube. He gonna get his channel back. We definitely just gonna be positive about it. He gonna get it. He gonna be able to post on that shit. And you know what I'm saying? Just in the meantime, until then, check out all the countless amounts of vids he got up there covering a bunch of shit, yo. And it's real. It's definitely informative, yo. And keep it going, bro. Like don't stop, yo. Like don't stop.
Right. They gotta boot me off the internet.
Yeah, by shit. Hopefully by then we can make a fucking internet. We gonna make an internet. Goddamn, we gonna find a way. Cause yeah, man, they can't stop niggas. But yeah, I just want to say everybody tuned in, whether you on the replay watching this or live, yo. Thank you for watching, yo. Be sure to subscribe. You know, go subscribe to Keep It G News. You feel me? Go check out his content, yo. And yeah, the Shooting the Breeze. Hey Smith, we out, man.
All righty.
Yeah.